What are some strange or rude things you've been called by patients?
Oh, everything.
Everything. Everything.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. I get called the C word regularly still.
Big titties.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Fucking bitch.
Fat bitch, slut, mole.
Fatty. Shorty.
And a f***ing bitch and a slut and this and that.
Fat bitch, fat cunt, fat slut. Fat white cunt is the most common. That's usually in the Northern Territory. I have been called a black bitch.
Brown guy?
Definitely been called a idiot, useless.
Cock-sucking motherfucker cunt whore. And this was while a guy was being taken down by 5 prison officers and sprayed. And he managed to just roll that out straight off the tongue. I was so impressed with that. It was a beauty.
Oh look, I get f***ing bitch a lot. And sometimes I am, but it's probably for their own good.
I've been called words that I did not know existed. And I've been called words by people that clearly they couldn't see what I look like. I've been called an Indian slag. I've been called a curry muncher by a lady who was jumping on a bed and decided to scream that at 3 a.m. in the morning at everybody but targeted at me.
90-year-old German lady called me a satanic Nazi.
They might like to think that they're quite inventive with their insults, but no matter what they could come up with, we've all heard it all a million times before.
Doesn't bother me. I mean, people can call me whatever they like. But yeah, usually if you get called fat white cunt, I tell them that I really object to being called fat. That's not very nice. I'll own the rest, call me what you like, but fat's rude.
I've been called Captain Sweetheart, which I also took as a compliment.
You get some patients that are like, look at you with your brown hair and look at you with your bad brows. And I had someone once tell me that my glasses were really ugly and I was like, they're Chanel. Like, don't insult them.
There are many reasons why someone would swear at someone, at a nurse. Dementia, delirium, drug and alcohol, just being a gay, I've been called straight, I've been called everything you could imagine that makes no sense at all. And often the swearing comes with something being thrown at you. I've had, oh, f*** off, bitch, and then a poo being thrown at me. I'm pretty good at dodging things now, but yeah.
It's very easy to pick that one thing that they think is gonna, rile people up. There was a particular week where I just seemed to get it a lot, and I remember thinking to myself, I think I'm gonna change my name. Like, I think I'm literally just gonna change my name to Fat Cunt. That's gonna be it. Like, everyone seems to call me that, so that's what it may be.
I've been told my boobs are too small, but I was 35 kilos lighter and I hadn't had 2 kids, so they may have been. But yeah, that was he's in his wheelchair. He comes up to me in the corridor, he grabs hold of them. These are too small. What the f*** am I supposed to do with that?
I had a patient once, I will never forget it. It was in my first emergency department I worked in. And it was a patient who was drug affected and really angry. And they turned around and they're like, you're just a skinny bitch. And I was like, oh, you recognise my weight loss. Like, stop it. Like, I've worked really hard on that.
There was a cot and we had to put an air mattress on it. And it took 3 of us to do it. And basically he was just saying how incompetent we were and how many nurses does it take to put on a mattress. And in that situation I was thinking, I know, right? So.
I think my all-time favourite would have been, let's call her Mary. She was a lovely lady before she had a stroke, but she'd had a stroke, and people's personalities can change after a stroke. And I'll never forget, I'd finished my shift, I was looking after her, and I was on leave after this, and I was like, bye Mary, I probably won't see you again, I'm going on holidays now. And she just looks at me and she just goes, I hope you have a terrible time. I hope you have the worst time on holiday. I was like, oh, Mary, ouch. So that's how she would get you.
I think one thing we've all been called is just a nurse, which is a bit of a put down.
You weren't intelligent enough to be a doctor. That's the type of stuff that hurts. And you're like, no, I'm not just a nurse.
Nurse Ratchet's probably a good one. I'm sounding like a terrible nurse. I'm not I'm not that mean. Just strict, man.
So people will comment on your physical appearance. People will just throw away random words starting with F, starting with C, starting with whatever you could possibly imagine. Any insult as nasty as it could possibly get. It happens. It gets thrown at you all the time. All the time. It's not even a thing I can say, oh, once a year someone might say this. It's just a part of my everyday work.
Yeah, everything. I've been called everything.
You just got to make the most of it and find the positive in it, I guess.
Hey, I'm Jackson, founder of The Nurse Break, a platform for nurses, midwives and students working in Australia.
And I'm Daniel Dalloway, founder of The Archive, a platform where I interview everyday people about their life stories.
We hope you enjoyed watching these videos as much as we did filming them.
And if you don't want to miss the next one, make sure to join our mailing list by clicking the link wherever it is.
And every time you share our video, we'll do a little dance. Off camera, obviously.
I'm not dancing.
Okay, I'll dance.
I'll dance a little bit.
I almost didn't know if it was appropriate to talk about.